Over the weekend, CNBC's trading advisor Rand Neuner suggested that a future influx would make 2017 and its highs for cryptocurrency look like a warm-up. All that is needed, he said, is a modest price uptick. So big news coming out today, Monday, July 16th, 2018. BlackRock eyes Bitcoin futures, and the market did indeed react. So if we jump over here really quickly to the overall global market cap, 270 billion, about 20 billion more than it was yesterday. You can see the increase all across the board here. We have 10x with 40% gains in the last 24 hours. We have Dogecoin up over 16%, and we have a lot of the top 10 coins up well over 5% as well. Litecoin currently almost 6%, Bitcoin a little under 5%, and Bitcoin touching very close on that 50-day moving average right here. Pretty much the next big step that needs to be taken before cryptocurrency continue upwards. So this article on Cointelegraph.com, written by William Suberg, so it's about the Bitcoin futures that's being eyed by BlackRock, the world's largest exchange-traded fund or ETF provider, BlackRock. So they announced the formation of a working group to assess potential involvement in Bitcoin. Financial News reported today on July 16, 2018. BlackRock has just under $6.3 trillion in assets under management as of 2017. And in February of this year, the company had stated cryptocurrency options were under close review, eyeing wider use in the future. This is big because it's more institutional money really waiting to get into crypto. Again, as we've been talking about, institutional money is going to be the big catalyst that leads cryptocurrency to gaining back those previous all-time highs and surpassing that. So for Bitcoin going over 20,000 US dollars again, will have to be brought on by institutional money entering the market. And so the big quote here also, over the weekend, CNBC's trading advisor Rand Neuner suggested that the future influx of money from institutions would make cryptocurrencies run in 2017 look like a warm-up. So, and this is what they're referencing here. If we zoom out a little bit, this massive run-up that pretty much lasted the entire year of 2017, but really kicked off the last few months. The future influx of money will make this, if we go back even further, essentially all of this look like a warm-up. And this news coming out today is further reassurance that in the future this will be what the cryptocurrency market is looking at and what will happen to the cryptocurrency market. Posted on cryptoglobe.com, written by Siamak Masnavi. The title here is BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, is said to being considered to getting into crypto. So what they said earlier this year, they made the following conclusion about the crypto space, that we see cryptocurrencies potentially coming more widely used in the future as the markets mature, yet for now we believe they should only be considered by those who can stomach potentially complete losses. So this is about 5 months ago what they were saying. However, the London-based Financial News says that according to people familiar with the matter, BlackRock has created a team from different parts of the business to investigate cryptocurrencies and their underlying infrastructure blockchain. And this working group will examine whether BlackRock should invest in Bitcoin futures, as well as look at what BlackRock's competitors are doing with cryptocurrencies and how that could impact its business. And so again, Rand Neuner here, the host of CNBC's Crypto Trader show in Africa, tweeted about the news earlier, and the tweet says this: the difference between a future and an ETF is that an ETF actually has to buy the underlying asset, taking liquidity out of the market. When the world's biggest ETF company is looking at crypto and the SEC has no real reason to block the next ETF, it could get a little exciting. And I think he's downplaying that a little bit, just how exciting it could get. $6 trillion is a lot of money. The entire cryptocurrency global market cap at its peak so far was less than $1 trillion. It was right around $825 billion. So not quite a trillion at its peak. Currently, we're sitting at a fraction of that, only 1/4 of $1 trillion, around 250, 270 as of this moment. According to a report in the Financial Times on January 3rd, 2018, BlackRock's iShare ETF arm set a fresh record for growth with net new business inflows of $246 billion in 2017, an increase of 76% on the $140 billion gathered over the previous year. And BlackRock is expecting ETF assets globally to double by 2022 from the current level of $4.5 trillion. BlackRock manages assets for its clients in North and South America, Europe, Asia, Australia, the Middle East, and Africa. Its clientele includes corporate, public, union, and industry pension plans, governments, insurance companies, third-party mutual funds, endowments, foundations, charities, corporations, official institutions, sovereign wealth funds, banks, financial professionals, and individuals worldwide. It employs around 13,000 people and has offices in 30 different countries. To put the rest of this in perspective, really, this was a post, and it currently is a post on the top of the cryptocurrency subreddit. This individual, coinmoon.com, had this to say about today being very positive in crypto. So he covers the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, who is currently managing 6 trillion, might begin investing in cryptocurrency. And then this somewhat older news, billionaire Stephen Cohen investing in cryptocurrency. CIA coming out and saying cryptocurrency markets are becoming more trustworthy. And he even goes on to mention a few other things about cryptocurrency and everything looking very positive at the moment. So if we just look at Bitcoin really quick, you can see how the market did react to this news here, jumping from around $6,300 to $67 at its peak, currently sitting at $6,661, right on that 50-day moving average here. If it were to be able to get above that and stay there for at least a day or two, that could spell really good, invigorating, fresh excitement into the market here. This has been a trend we've been struggling with for essentially months. And we're right kind of on the edge of this. So if we were to be able to get out of that, that would, again, bring a lot of fresh excitement back into the market. If we just want to look on Litecoin as well, you can see the little boost that Litecoin had, jumping from about $78 to about $84 at its peak. Litecoin not holding up quite as well as Bitcoin and some other cryptocurrencies, still well below the bottoms from February and April. Digibyte as well, again, looking really good. Not really losing a lot of momentum so far after touching on the 200-day moving average here. Kind of found support above the 50-day moving average, actually, and it's looking really healthy as well. But again, want to keep a close eye on Bitcoin. This is probably the most important thing to watch so far, is just that 50-day moving average right here. See if we can get above that. The good news today definitely helped that along a little bit. And overall, yeah, there's more and more talks of ETFs. So this is a huge, the world's largest exchange-traded fund provider, BlackRock. So if this continues to happen, I really don't see too much downside in the near future. I really do think a bottom, if we're not at the bottom yet, we're extremely close there. And I do think we could have actually already touched the bottom. This news in of itself is more exciting than the charts right now. So we'll just have to wait and see if some of these ETFs get approved, and if so, if these underlying assets are going to get bought up, and see what it does to the price.